afternoon, man. It is Wednesday, currently about to be 12 p.m. This video is going to consist of two trades that I took on gold and US30. One was a little right at London session, and then this one was definitely around New York, after New York, just a little bit. This one I entered around 9:30 to 10 a.m. And I was out of the trade maybe in about an hour and a half, or not even an hour and a half, maybe like an hour top. So this was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, half hour. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and break those trades down. This video is not gonna be too long. I'm gonna definitely give you guys a projection of what I'm looking for going into end this week on these two pairs. I may even include GJ because that was a pair I was attempting to trade this week, but we've pretty much been stuck in consolidation. But let's go ahead and hop right into it, man. All right, so for gold, the positions that I executed for gold last night were sells. Now, just to simply break this down, I don't want to make it too complicated. For one, we are still bullish based off of our 4-hour time frame, with this area right here at 28.85 being our last point of a higher low for bullish structure. Now, once we formed this, we got to our high at the major resistance level. For our 4-hour time frame, we formed a level of support which held as a minor higher low opportunity, and we simply consolidated in this area until we broke out. Now, yes, we did break out below, showing all this exhaustion, so there could have been buy opportunities that were potentially executed in this area for anyone that was maybe on your 5-minute to 1-minute time frame looking for those buys. Now, I was looking for sells. Number one reason, or two reasons why I was looking for sells, even though we have bullish structure, is one, 4-hour resistance was holding, and then two, we broke support, and we were able to retrace, test this level of broken support as resistance, and then show buyer's exhaustion. Now, the buyer's exhaustion based off of this 4-hour time frame is what pretty much gave me the clue that we were going to break, that we were going to test this level and then come down. So after we got this 4-hour close from 2 to 6 p.m., I was on my 1-hour time frame and lower time frames to see if we were getting any bearish confirmation for sells. So let's go from this 4-hour to 30-minute. Now, based off our 30-minute time frame, we had this initial 30-minute resistance push below this level of broken support, now testing it as resistance. When we got this bearish engulfing close, our 4-hour closed, and that's when we showed that exhaustion. Then second, when our 30-minute time frame retraced and gave us a minor lower high point, we did form another level of resistance here with a bearish engulfing. So boom, this is about to be 8 o'clock. It wasn't my time to trade. And now, okay, so this was the biggest thing, because I was looking for buy opportunities. For one, only if price was going to hold this level of support here. So if price held here, I would have definitely been looking for buys. Now, I'm gonna be transparent. I did enter a buy in this area here once we got this candle. So once we got this candle closure showing that a higher low point was forming, I did enter buys in which I did close out barely in profit or slightly negative. Just because if price was going to hold this level as a higher low, I was going to target these highs, but price instantly held that level of support as resistance based off your 4-hour time frame, and then gave us a 5-minute engulfing. So once we got this 5-minute engulfing and price began to break that candle's low, I did get in for sales, and I immediately closed my buys before that. So I got out of my buys, entered in sales, and now I was targeting 2,900 overall. Just because I wanted to hit my goal to get funded, but I also wanted to be a little bit more aggressive and secure more on my other accounts. But that didn't happen. Once price began to test this level of support here, which was the initial higher low point to get this counter trend, price rejected it and started trending up. Now, once price started breaking below or breaking above this 5-minute candles high, I did close my trade. So I closed this trade for about a 1 to 1.8 R to R, which put me up more than 1% on the day on more than one account, which is a blessing, man. Definitely a blessing to be able to trade multiple accounts and have multiple funded. So this was a solid sell trade. Now, when price retraced, we did still end up holding below this new level of resistance, and we ended up hitting 2,900 and lower. Now, there's nothing I could do about that, but just take my money that I was able to make and be grateful, and then we come back to see another day of trading. So that was my sell opportunity. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm gonna go ahead and delete all these technicals so we can see exactly what price is doing, how we can execute going into today's session. I'll also check if we have any news today. Let me see. Any news? Tomorrow is Thursday, 5:30 a.m. Unemployment claims, prelim GDP. Okay, so this is something to keep an eye at, 5:30 a.m. PST. But let's go ahead and go back to the charts. So we see here, based off our 4-hour time frame, okay, daily is exhausting, showing a lot of exhaustion. Probably going to close dojied. 4-hour time frame is still maintaining this level of support as resistance. So we have our main lower high point in here. Okay, so we know that sellers are getting a little stronger at this point in time. We see here price based off your 4-hour time frame is just testing this level as support. So we could definitely see this level hold and get a bullish push up. Go from 1 hour to your 15-minute. Okay, so one thing I want to pay attention to is that this was the first area where we broke support, and this is what was holding for our minor lower high points that we were getting to execute those sell positions. Another engulfing in here, and then you had not an engulfing. This could have even been an engulfing as well, right in here, and definitely place your stop right above the high up here. Okay, so we know that we're still holding lower high points, so as long as price trades below 29.20 to 29 like 25, 26 area, I will definitely be looking to take sales back down to the lows. Only way I will be looking for buys, okay, only way I'll look for buys is if we get some sort of confluence with this previous support zone in here. So we have price form support here based off your 15-minute to your 5-minute time frame, in which it looks a lot cleaner, and then we have it here. So if price can somehow give us that same thing here, then I'll definitely be looking to execute buys to the upside, and then this will be my bias for today's session. So this is what I'm gonna be looking for going into London and New York session. If we don't get something very similar to this, I won't be executing, or I'll just go ahead and wait on my hands and go to US30 for New York session if we happen to have a better opportunity. So it's either going to be sells below 29.28 max, or buys if we maintain above 29.08 and we get a solid higher low point. So that's going to be my bias for gold. US30. Okay, now US30. Remember, we are still bullish on US30, and we are approaching a daily area of interest where we could definitely get some buyers to step into the market and push this back up. Now, we are currently counter trending though, and that's one thing we have to realize is based off of our 4-hour time frame and our 1-hour time frame, we have definitely broken below a strong level of structure and support based off your 4-hour. It is also a daily level of support as well, but daily level can honestly, since we didn't get like a strong bearish candle, we got a bearish doji, bullish, and now we're getting another bearish candle. Price can range below this 4-hour and daily support and then get right back above, testing this area and what would look like on the weekly time frame a doji or a bullish candle. Okay, so 4-hour time frame, we still see here that we are maintaining below this lower high point based off your 4-hour time frame. So as long as price maintains below this resistance level, then we can definitely see sells in the market and see this market push down to that daily level of interest. So during yesterday's New York session going into Asian and then London, price did push bullish, respecting this level of resistance. Tried to break out based off of this 4-hour candle that started at 6 a.m. and then by the time that it hit 10 a.m. Price was able to get back below that level of resistance and continue pushing bearish. So one thing we do want to pay attention to, we are respecting this resistance. As soon as 6 a.m. hit, price push bullish, touching our break of support, now testing it as resistance, and then getting back below. So we're going to go to our 30-minute time frame. Now we see here, based off of our 30-minute time frame, we have support right in this area. So you have support right in this area with this 30-minute candle closure here. Found a minor higher low, price pushed up, pushed back down, testing the support, trying to get that break above, and then came right back down. Now we go to our 5-minute time frame, and you pretty much get like a smooth transition of how price is flowing here. We'll go even to this low here. Price tested this area, tested exhaustion, 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 strong bearish candle. Once we got this strong bearish candle that closed at around 935, I was in for sales, placed my stop loss right above the high at around 43,780, and I was only targeting for the amount that I needed, and I needed about 1.5% or like 1.7. And once price came to that point for about 174 points, I closed the trade. I was out. Finally got my email confirmation that my evaluation account has been passed, and now I'm just waiting for Funding Pips to review my account and then send me my credentials. So yeah, this trade was beautiful, man. This confirmation couldn't have been better. Tried to get the break above, price came right back below and gave us our confirmation candle, and then the rest was history, man. Price played out to the T, approaching and touching our daily level of interest, and potentially will hold it or potentially will break. So just depending how this daily closes and how these next candles going into Asian and London close is really going to give us a clue is if we're going to hold during New York and push bullish, or if we're going to break below and continue to form lower lows. But yeah, man, that's going to be our breakdown for US30. Hopefully that made sense. I didn't use a lot of technicals, just major resistance based off your 4-hour time frame, 30-minute level of support, and then your 5-minute time frame to get an entry and to see the transition happen on the 30-minute and the 4-hour time frame, man. So hopefully that made sense. Hopefully you guys learned a thing or two. But yeah, man, hopefully you guys had a profitable day as well. Let's continue to journal, continue to do the right things, and implement good habits, and surely the rewards will follow, and that's a guaranteed, because I speak from experience and I speak from what has been able to occur in my life through trading, man. So without further ado, you guys have a blessed day. Let's continue to kill it, continue to implement those good habits, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one, man. Peace.